Hi Bear and Bear, it's just on TV, back with another video, and Rangers won the SPFL action yesterday away to Hamilton where it finished. Hamilton won, Rangers won. The goal for Rangers was an own goal from Hamilton defender Easton. The starting 11 for Rangers yesterday was McGregor nets, a back four of Taverner, Goldson, Hollander and Barisic, midfield three of Aribo, Zungu, Kamara, up front Hadji, Kent and Itten up front, and a first half where it didn't seem to be going to plan. Rangers weren't having much joy. Hamilton defending well and creating a lot of chances in the first half, and Rangers kind of seemed to struggle a bit. Second half, Rangers come out, looked a bit more up for it, seemed to be starting to do better in the final third, having I think it was Hadji had a few shots where the keeper saved it or it was getting blocked, so you could see Rangers starting to get more into the game and finding space to try and find a goal. And on the 60th minute, Rangers make the first change. Zunga goes off for Jack, and then on the 66th minute, Itten goes off for Ruff. Then Rangers keep going, they keep going. Hamilton making some chances as well, and basically McGregor saving shot after shot. And on the 78th minute, Rangers make a double change. Kamara goes off for Davis and Hadji comes off for the new signing Scott Wright, and within, I'd say, maybe a minute or so from being on, Wright tries to have a chance, goes in, hits a shot but gets saved, but you could see that he was just trying to do something. And on the 80th minute, Rangers do get their goal. Barisic hanging, just waits kind of at the edge of the box. I think it was Kent or Jack gets the ball on the left, cuts it back, and Barisic just pings the ball straight across the goal, and Easton kind of puts his knee out, hits off his knee, goes in to make it 1-0 to Rangers. And even looking on Facebook comments, a lot of fans, saying, brilliant, fantastic. It's we're finally, we've not played well, but we've got the point. We've got the goal for the 3 points. 10 minutes later, goes into the 90th minute. Board comes up 4 minutes, and at that point, Rangers have the ball. They're starting to kind of pass the ball, just kind of keep ball and trying to waste time, and all of a sudden Rangers, I think, go towards goal. They lose the ball. Hamilton pick the ball up, and literally within 10 seconds from going from their end to Rangers' end, 94th minute comes up. Cue Hamilton goal. McGregor saves it, and the midfielder Ross Clacklin puts the ball in under McGregor and makes it 1 each. Full time whistle goes, and it was, like I say, a weird game. I'd said on the St Johnstone game that I knew Hamilton would be a hard game. They've always done, I've said to some family members that, to me, Hamilton around February, March is when they start to pick points up. They could, I think they've more likely go about 3 quarters or something of the season, and might get the odd win here, might get the odd point there, but for whatever reason, brown rice has got them picking points up when, you know, come February and March, brown rice has got them, they pick points up. And it's not the odd point, they pick points up. And last season, I think, obviously the season stopped, but I think had enough points that got them out of the bottom of the table to go, I think they were 11th. So, yeah, and overall, if you haven't, I'm sure YouTube or Facebook will have it. The interview with Allan McGregor tells it straight. He was asked, I'll see if I can find some quotes from him, because he hit the nail on the head. It was the right decision, and you know, we will see what happens, but it was, I think the quote, basically McGregor's quote was, he felt that he didn't feel Rangers were hungry for it. He didn't feel that they wanted it, they were hungry for it. I think it was almost like turn up, you know, Rangers turn up and win, and he said it wasn't good enough. And it never got mentioned, but I think probably 90% of fans had said that McGregor deserved the match. Damn right he did. He was something that basically, if it wasn't for him, Rangers could have been, you know, not getting a point. They could have been losing 3-1, maybe more. But Gerrard did come out and say that he did make a mistake. That maybe not resting some players was maybe the right thing to do. Obviously, Rangers' next game, I think, is at the weekend to Kilmarnock, so that'll be another difficult game. Those talks that former St Johnstone manager Tommy Wright is to take charge of Kilmarnock, so we'll see obviously what happens there. But obviously, the Rangers now have Kemar Roofe possibly banned for his challenge in the St Johnstone game, and I said my thoughts on Morelos with the Hibs game, and it just puzzles me that Roofe gets booked. Now, it's literally going to be one of these things now. You could almost tell that within tomorrow, Wednesday, or midweek, that some will do the same challenge and they'll probably get booked, and the SFA won't do anything. But there has been some reports today or yesterday that Rangers are going to appeal Roofe's sending off. I'm just trying. The hearing will be tomorrow. Gerrard's comment about Roofe the off was, "I'm disappointed and frustrated. Our own performance and frustrated at myself." Yeah, it just says about the Hamilton game, but like I said, the McGregor at Hibs got booked, but the SFA thought nothing of it. Roofe, I think 2 or 3 days later, does a challenge. Now, speaking of the challenge, if you look at it, Roofe, catches the St Johnstone player on the left leg, but when he's getting treatment, it's on the right leg, which seems a bit strange. But obviously, maybe have had something niggling them before, but we'll see what happens. But you know, Rangers lucky to get a point. And all I can say is thank goodness Allan McGregor, and we keep going to next game and take on Kilmarnock. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Until then, I'm out.